How I got paid to speak and do what I love, coming right up in this Speak Up video. Hi, I'm Yang, I'm the speaker coach here at Speaking Volumes, and today we got another defining moment. In the Speak Up Challenge, I'll be talking about the defining moments in my life, what lessons I've learned, and hopefully you can take something from them as well. In this chart-breaking moment where the expectations of what's possible around work, the thing is, I managed to do the impossible, do what I love. I managed to do work that I love and get paid for it. So how did I get paid doing what I love? Getting paid as a speaker. Now, becoming a speaker was something that I always wanted to do. So if you look at this video about my origin story, about my calling to be a speaker, you can check that out here or in the description. And I wanted to become a speaker ever since I was 16, and I finally managed to do it. So I always thought that in order to be a speaker, you needed to have your own business and company, and you need to have your own venue and market and get all these people into a room, and so then you can speak. And I thought I had to do all these things in order to get paid as a speaker, and I didn't think it was possible for me. I didn't feel worthy enough to do work that I enjoyed. I always thought that I had to do work that I didn't like but I was good at. So I did all these things that I was good at and I knew they were valuable to other people, so I did them. That's the way I earned my income. That's not true. That's just an assumption, and you can actually do work that you enjoy and get paid for it. And I always dreamed of speaking in front of an audience, having my own workshop, having my own seminar. So an opportunity came knocking in 2017, where a friend of mine, he has a coaching and training company for high school students, teaching them learning techniques, memory techniques, all sorts of studying techniques. And so this opportunity came through my network, and sometimes the best opportunities for business and career come through your network. And this was no different. I was talking to him, I let him know that this is the direction I'm going in. I want to become a speaker, I want to do more speaking, find more opportunities to do that. And he said, well, I'm looking for a speaker. I'm looking for a presenter. So I'm like, yes, that's me, I can do that. And so there was a process for me to get there, and then it was only in May 2018 that I actually started speaking. But before then, there was a process of, okay, here you need to become a seminar assistant a few times. I probably was an assistant for 20 seminars. Learn the ropes, learn what it takes to be an assistant, to assist the speaker, and also learn the script, learn the PowerPoint, learn the script, and be able to speak it in sync with the PowerPoint. So I had to learn it word for word. Even though I thought I didn't, he said, no, just do it the way you want to do it, as long as you get all the main points. That wasn't the case. I had to do it word for word. He was giving mixed messages. So it took a while for me to do that. The hardest thing was the memory technique, which I had to implement and learn, which was I had to learn everyone's name in the audience. So if there was an audience of 60 people, 70 people, I had to learn 50 people's names. In the space of 10, 15 minutes, roughly 10, 15 minutes, I had to learn 50 people's names. And that was like the kind of normal thing that I had to do. So in the presentation, I'm teaching accelerated learning techniques, memory techniques. So I have to practice what I preach. I'm teaching the memory techniques, but I also have to show people that I'm using them as well. Now I think we have Jim and Emily and Lula. Yes. That's most people. So it took a while for me to learn it, but after that, I know how to learn names now. And the first few seminars were tough. I wasn't comfortable with the script yet. I learned it by heart, obviously, but doing it in front of an audience is always different. And so not only did I have to do that, but also manage the assistants, learning the names, and making sure that we handle the sales component as well. And the memory thing was the most stressful thing because that was a critical part of the presentation. And one of the early seminars that I did, I think it was like the third one, I forgot a lot of people's names. I had a mind blank, and I had to go up to people and ask for their customer number because I had a role, and I had to ask for their customer number because I felt embarrassed to ask for their name. So I asked for their customer number, and then I could get their name off the roll. I didn't end up doing the names for that seminar, But in the end, after a few more seminars, I got the hang of it. I managed to be able to do the whole thing really well. We're getting a lot of people signed up. So 80-90% of the people in the audience would sign up for the coaching. I did pretty well in doing the presentation, getting people enrolled in what we were offering. And then it was like a few seminars in, maybe 10-15 seminars, where Morgan told me, because she was assisting on some of the seminars as well, and she said, "You're finally doing it. You're finally doing what you love." And I was like, yes, that's so true. And I didn't realize, but I was actually doing what I wanted to do all along, to get paid as a speaker. Earlier that year, in 2018, I was doing these presentations to promote my health retreat. And you can look at this video about why I'm the luckiest person in the world, where I talk about the Ikaria Health Retreat project. I did 30 presentations to promote that health retreat, but I didn't get paid necessarily to do those speaking engagements. Now here I was getting paid per presentation. I was like, yes, I'm finally getting paid to do what I love. And it's only taken me 14 years from when I was 16 to 30 years old in May 2018. I'm finally getting paid to speak. Hallelujah. And I have this new identity now where I can call myself as a speaker. So if I'm introducing myself to other people, I can say, hey, I'm a speaker. This is what I do. And it felt really good to do that. And over the space of a year and a half, 2 years, I did 140 presentations, averaging like 2 to 3 presentations a week. And some weeks I did more than that. I did like 6 presentations in some weeks. And I'll do them interstate as well. Adelaide, Perth, Brisbane, Sydney, but most of them were in Melbourne. So I had huge confidence in myself by that point. After doing so many presentations, I had confidence in my ability to speak, to sell from stage. And I was constantly doing a lot of speaking courses from other speaking trainers and coaches. And I was really honing the craft of speaking and getting better and better at it every single month. Because you can do those speaking courses, but if you're not using it, and I was using it every week, so I was practicing and implementing the new learnings that I was making. And I was really proud of myself for my commitment to follow this path of, hey, I can eventually do what I love, to eventually find work that I love, and to create this opportunity for myself to be consistent in that journey of, hey, it's possible for me to find this. And that's the lesson. That is a lesson. It is possible to do what you love. Don't give up on yourself to find the opportunities to do what you love. You can get paid to do what you love. It is possible. And I found it. It took me 14 years to get the skill, to get the confidence, to get the guts to be able to pivot so many times, to go from an actuarial consultant, a math tutoring business, copywriter, digital marketing agency, dive master, and world traveler, Ikaria Health Retreat, and then becoming a speaker and a trainer. So it took me a few pivots to get there, but I finally did it. I know it's possible. If you make that commitment to continually go for it, it is possible to make the leap. I mean, in COVID, everyone's pivoting anyway. We're kind of forced to pivot, but why not do it before external circumstances force you to pivot? Why not do it before then? It's never the perfect time to go for it. It's never the perfect time to change careers or to start a business or to do this new thing. It's always going to be uncomfortable, but you got to make that commitment. You got to go for it. So that's it for this video. Do you have a dream? Have you got a passion that you want to make money out of? Let me know what that passion is. Let me know in the comments below. Like this video if you like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. We've got more of these Speak Up videos coming up. How that saved us $60,000 in 3 years' time. And I'll see you on another Speak Up video.